Amulsar gold mine protests were staged Monday outside the Armenian presidential palace in Yerevan. Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan on the same day met with Jermuk town residents and at the official residence of the President of Armenia to discuss the matter of whether the Amulsar gold mine should resume operations. Subsequently, Pashinyan met with members of the majority My Step faction in parliament. As reported earlier, the Investigative Committee of Armenia has publicized the results of the comprehensive audit report which was commissioned to the ELARD Lebanese consultancy firm and regarding any likelihood of environmental risks from the exploitation of the Amulsar gold-bearing quartzite mine of Armenia. And as a result of this audit report, 16 points were noted in its conclusion, which, if maintained, would make this mine's environmental risks manageable. The Armenian Prime Minister presented the process for half an hour, said that the government was trying to clarify the situation, but presented the report and the facts in a distorted form that the conclusion of the investigative committee allegedly proves that the risks are manageable and this will not affect the environment and Jermuk. But in reality, everything is written there exactly the opposite, said activist Anna Shanazarian. Clashes also occurred between the protesters and police, and as a result, 6 persons have been detained. One of the detained activists, Yerevan, has been hospitalized, said the deputy director of Surp Grigorlu Savorich Medical Center, Ardak Manukyan. According to Manukyan, Adyan has a neurotic reaction and a heart rhythm disorder. According to Armenian Prime Minister's spokesperson Vladimir Karabetyan, there are no grounds at the moment to halt the operation of Amulsar. I don't believe the whole procedure is over. We will wait for the final, he added. If there is at least 0.1% doubt that Jermuk and Lake Sevan will be devastated by operation of the Amulsar gold mine, the gold mine will not be operated. This is what deputy of the My Step faction and National Assembly Vice Speaker Simonian in his turn said during a briefing with journalists in front of the headquarters of the ruling Civil Contract Party. Catholicos of the Armenian Church Catholicosate of the Great House of Cilicia of the Armenian Apostolic Church, Aram I, presented his views on the Istanbul Convention. According to him, no matter who the author is, no matter how important it is, as Catholicos of the Great House of Cilicia, he is absolutely against any document that may harm the Armenian family, the spiritual, moral, and the national system of values. Second, as he noted, any document that is of such a sensitive nature needs to be discussed. Third, this document condemns all forms of violence against women, and we all agree, he said, adding that we have publicly condemned any abuses against the Armenian women. According to him, we have repeatedly drawn the attention of the Armenian authorities to the fact that Armenia as a state can sometimes find itself in opposition to respect and protection of human rights on the one hand, and to remain committed to our national, moral, and spiritual values on the other hand. The Armenian government will allocate around 2.1 billion drams for the country's armed forces, Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan wrote on his Facebook. The Armenian government will allocate funds for additional 2.1 billion drams to improve the conditions of combat duty of soldiers, including to secure running drinking water to combat positions, he wrote. An Armenian citizen was killed and 8 more were injured as a result of an accident in Russia's Novosibirsk region. The press service of the main directorate of the Ministry of Internal Affairs in the Novosibirsk region reported. The accident occurred Sunday evening as the driver lost control of the vehicle and it flew into a ditch. Police officers began a preliminary investigation into this tragic accident, and the circumstances and causes of this road accident are being ascertained. According to the information received from the Office of the Prosecutor General of Russia, it is not possible to grant the petition of the Prosecutor General's Office of Armenia to extradite Mihran Bogosyan, Armenia's Compulsory Enforcement Service of Judicial Order's former head and ex-MP, from Russia to Armenia for criminal prosecution. Arevik Khachadarian, head of the Public Relations Division of the Prosecutor General's Office of Armenia, said this in a statement. As per the statement, the granting of the aforesaid petition was not considered possible based on the provisions of Article 19 of the Convention on Legal Assistance and Legal Relations in Civil, Family, and Criminal Matters. Mihran Bogosyan is charged in Armenia with involvement in an offshore scandal and money laundering.